Hello there and welcome to Folk-a-Dilly Tales. Every week we will be here to tell you some crazy stories, some amazing poems accompanied by some fantastic songs. My name is John Hales and I will be your host. This week we're delighted to welcome a new team member, the brilliant Lizzy Merry Martin, who's here to tell you the true story of Black Shuck.
Many hundred years ago, in a small, wind-swept village in Suffolk, Bungay, in fact, there lived a humble family. A father, well, he was a farmer, and a mother who worked as a weaver, and their young daughter, Eleanor. She was, to them, in their hard lives, the shine of the apple, the sweet of every week, and they fretted over her.
Eleanor, you must be careful, darling girl. You must be wary. Please.
Life was simple, but hard, and the world is often unkind to the vulnerable, especially beloved young girls. And so it was that one day the mother, fearing for her daughter's safety with two working parents, decided to remedy their situation. She travelled to the nearby town and set about finding a good canine companion. But times were tough and money was scarce, and the mother could not afford the highly trained hunting dogs or guard dogs or even fighting dogs that were on offer. All she could afford was a skinny-looking, scruffy black thing scrounging for scraps behind the inn. Oh, and it was a gangly puppy, feet too big for its frame, scruffy fur, its whole body an impossible collection of elbows and ankles. But it had bright, intelligent eyes, wolf yellow eyes, and its coat was so black it might have been in the charcoal pit. But it was the best that mother could do. So she brought it home.
Come on, little boy. I think I'm going to call you Shuck. Come on, Shuck. Let's go home.
No sooner had Eleanor laid eyes on it than she loved it.
Oh, Mummy, is he for me?
It licked her with its great pink tongue and rolled on its belly by her feet. From the moment the dog entered their lives, Eleanor and Shuck became inseparable. The dog, well, it was more than just a pet. It became a bodyguard, a best friend, confidant. And as Eleanor grew, so too did Shuck. His size and strength became the talk of the town, but no one, besides Eleanor, understood the dog, or was shown such loyalty by him. He was a one-person dog, and she was his person. Time comes to pass, as it often will, and Eleanor grew to be shy and smiley, far more content to walk the country lanes with Shuck singing to herself than to engage with anyone in the village.
Oh, Shuck, you're my best friend. Come here, boy.
But one day, the local vicar sets his ear on this small bird singing. And so one day, he takes the father to one side, asking if his daughter might be persuaded to join the choir.
Excuse me, Farmer John, I hope you don't mind me asking, but I wondered how you'd feel about your beautiful daughter joining our choir. She has such a pure voice and such a heavenly presence. She would be wonderful. How might you feel about that?
Now, this was a man of supposed piety, respect. How could a father say no to such a request, even if he felt a pang of unease? He just didn't know why. Eleanor, obedient and trusting, sweet as a sacrificial lamb, began attending choir practice, often walking through the village with loyal Shuck right by her side. The vicar might have rubbed his hands together, his little songbird roosting unaware just within reach. And so, little by little, he encroached on all the safe places in her life. See songbird, meet hawk. He even offered her a solo, made her stay late for practice, and once, on a storm grey day, clouds brewing for thunder as a baby brews for a tantrum, Eleanor walked the long church road, with Shuck ever loyal by her heel, on her way to practice. It was dark in the church. The candles flickered and burned. The vicar invited Eleanor into the nave, his voice dripping with false concern.
Eleanor, do come in and close the door.
Terrified, Eleanor cried out. Her shouts for help swallowed by the yawning maw of the storm outside. Nobody heard her. But Shuck heard her. The long howl of the Black Shuck pierced the storm. A mournful scream that seemed to shake the very foundations of the church. It was a sound that echoed from some place beyond the bounds of earth or storm. He threw himself against the heavy wooden door, claws scraping the ancient wood. With a terrible flash of lightning and an almighty crash, the door gave way. The massive black dog burst into the church. His eyes burned yellow embers in the charcoal of his face.
Get back!
Shuck!
Devil dog! Back!
Shuck!
And he lunged at the vicar, teeth bared, snarling. The vicar, caught off guard, grabbed a heavy crucifix from the altar,
No!
swinging it wildly.
Shuck, watch out!
But Shuck was relentless. He was there to protect Eleanor. That was his only purpose on this earth. Grunt. A growl. The vicar strikes the dog on its side.
Shuck!
Sharp edge piercing third. Blood on the ground. It was too late. Shuck's powerful jaws closed around the vicar's throat, silencing his Judas tongue forever. The storm rages on. Eleanor collapses, sobbing. and Shuck struggles to his owner's side. The dog's breathing was laboured, slow, and his head snaked side to side. Pink tongue lolled from his jaws, strength fading as his lifeblood fell on the ground. With one last gentle nuzzle, lick, he laid his head in Eleanor's lap and closed his eyes. Duty fulfilled. They found Eleanor the next morning, clutching the body of the loyal Shuck. The vicar's death was folded away into the pages of the parish. The church didn't want to make a fuss, not after what they'd heard. But the villagers, they remembered the dog. Huge dog, bright yellow eyes, shaggy, foreboding and terribly loyal. Terribly, wonderfully loyal to a little girl. Tales of that bravery travelled like wildfire. They whisper about him still, that he still roams around on stormy nights, a spectral guardian. To this day, it is said that the Black Shuck, the loyal Shuck, can be seen on stormy nights, his massive form silhouetted by the lightning, his eyes glowing red as they scanned the horizon. What is he looking for? Perhaps still for Eleanor. He appears most often to the vulnerable, children, girls in danger, a silent protector who steps from the shadows. The scratch marks on the door of St. Mary's Church in Bungay are said to be the remnants of Shuck's fiery presence, a testament to its loyalty, but also its sacrifice.
She cried. One misty morn in early September, a baby born on a late summer's day. Her father, he looked at the baby sadly. "Oh no, it's a girl," was his weary proclaim. Her mother wept as she held her. "I'll keep you safe," a promise she gave. "You have no brothers, no one to protect you. But I will watch. I'll watch over you." She cried, "Heaven, watch over my child." She cried, "Heaven, watch over my child." She cried, "He'll watch over you." The young girl grew like a flower in springtime. Her baby years, they would soon wave bye-bye. The fears of her mother grew truly, cruelly. She knew in her heart what she had to do. Now the market town was lively and busy, and she walked the streets of Bungay all day. And for a few pennies she bought for her daughter a large, gentle giant, who she then led away. She cried, "Heaven, watch over my child." She cried, "Heaven, watch over my child." She cried, "He'll watch over you." The church bells rang, a call to the choir. She'd sing along, her voice filled the spire. And Shuck came to wait for the girl he admired. As the storm and the wind grew higher, the preacher was mean, a despicable man. He was filled with internal desires. And losing control, his whole life fell apart as the girl screamed out loud with fear in her heart. The churchman advanced to the angry dog's howl, and the last thing he'd hear was her angry dog's howl. The church door burst open as lightning exploded. The shadow of Shuck dancing from all the walls. With a cross in his hand, the madman moved fast. Poor Shuck took a blow as the girl screamed aghast. Faithful and gentle, she cradled his head. He'd breathed his last breath, but the vicar was dead. And there in the ground they buried Shuck's body, his ghost ever restless, forever will be. And she cried, "Heaven, watch over my child." She cried, "Heaven, watch over my child." She cried, "He'll watch over you."
She'd sing along. Her voice filled the spire, and Shuck came to wait for the girl he admired as the storm and the wind grew higher. The preacher was mean, a despicable man. He was filled with internal desires, and losing control, his whole life fell apart as the girl screamed out loud with fear in her heart. The churchman advanced to the angry dog's howl, and the last thing she heard was a faithful dog's growl. She cried, "Heaven watch over my child." She cried, "La la 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 la." She cried, "Heaven watch over my child." She cried, "He'll watch over you." The church door burst open as lightning exploded. The shadow of Shuck dancing from all the walls. With a cross in his hand, the madman moved fast. Oh, Shuck took a blow as the girl screamed aghast. Faithful and gentle, she cradled his head. He'd breathed his last breath, but the vicar was dead. There in the ground, they buried Shuck's body. His ghost ever restless forever shall be. She cried, "Heaven watch over my child." She cried, "La la 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 la." She cried, "Heaven watch over my child." She cried, "He'll watch over you."
Oh my goodness, a fantastic episode to finish season 1. This year has been utterly amazing. With 62 episodes, a great music video, and our brand new album Soul Collector, which is out now and streaming everywhere. We have been so busy. Mario and I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who has helped put this podcast together. We have travelled all over the UK to research all of these stories, and it's been the best time ever, meeting historians and museum volunteers who have helped us along the way. We'd love to tell you about these adventures sometime. It's been a ride through history, and we've had some amazing people join us on this journey. Some great local actors and storytellers who have pulled out all of the stops to bring you some great episodes. We would like to thank Lizzy Merry Martin, Nick Murray Brown, Chris Richardson, Richard Tree, Agnes Lillis, Danny G, David Norfolk, Suzanne Arnold, and Dawn Nelson. We can't thank you enough for your support and dedication to this ongoing project. We would also like to thank our best friend Frank Erlenkämper, who slaved until the end of this year in his studio in Germany to get these podcasts out for you every week. You're a great friend and expert, and we love you. We would like to thank Scott Buckley for allowing us to dive into his sound library for the background music to each episode. Scott, your music is awe-inspiring, and you seem to have the right tune for each episode. Keep up the good work. Folk-a-Dilly needs to carry on. Of course, for us, the driving force of this podcast was our host, John Hales. His advice and support was incredibly valuable to the success of this production. You are our rock. Last but not least, to you, our audience. Without you, there is simply no point. Thank you to each and every one of you. As long as you listen, we will keep churning out the stories, poems, and songs. Mario and I wish you all a happy new year. So all that is left for me to do is to hand over to John, who will tell you what we have for the first episode of Season 2 tomorrow.
Oh, thank you for that, Leslie, and I agree with everything. And I'm sure the team will agree when I say it's been a wonderful experience collaborating with you all on Folk-a-Dilly Tales. Let's finish this episode with a bang, because tomorrow's episode is a scary one. So make sure you switch all the lights on and don't listen to tomorrow's episode on your own, because it's terrifying. Season 2, Episode 1, begins in the new year with Paganini's Deal with the Devil.
Paganini drank alone, chased by his own fears, on a crooked black stool made of roots and bone. A bony stranger sat with a fiddle and a bow, and the music played was more than perfect, beautiful and clean, everything he'd ever longed for.
Folk-a-Dilly Tales is a Zingaro Blue production. It was written, produced and edited by Mario and Lesley Price. Mixed by Frank Erlenkämper. The poems, lyrics and songs are also written by Mario and Lesley Price. My name is John Hales and I've been your host. Our storyteller this week was Lizzy Merry Martin. The poem was read by Lesley Price. Additional vocals by John Hales. The contents of this podcast are based on the book Folk Stories, Legends and Poems by Mario and Lesley Price and are available as a book and an e-book from Amazon under the name Folk Stories, Legends and Poems. The music can be found under that same name and as volumes 1 and 2 streaming on all major platforms. Today's background music was supplied by Scott Buckley. You can find the link to these compositions in the comments below. Be sure to check out our music videos that tell some of our stories on YouTube. For more information about Zinagro Blue, visit our website at www.zingaroblue.co.uk or find additional links in the comments section. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please hit the follow button so that you can listen to the next episode of Folk-a-Dilly Tales.